News Extra on KNEB, brought to you by Intralinks, and here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. And we're going to talk about a big poker run coming up this Saturday to benefit the Golden Halo charity. And the local Eagles Club has a bike club, and they're doing it. And Mike Smith is here. He's the vice president, along with Dan Mock. He's the president of that local riders club. And we have Karen Dunovan from Golden Halo. So, Mike, give us the details on the big poker run that starts this Saturday. Should have great weather.
Sounds like it's going to be real good, Kevin, and thanks. We are the Eagle Riders Club, and we're a club within the Eagles Club. One of the reasons I joined was because they do a lot of fundraisers and help out organizations. We decided to start the summer off this year with a poker run, and decided we would do a charity. And the Madam President of the auxiliary at the Eagles works in the rehab department, Sam, and she brought up the Golden Halo organization, and many people in the area haven't even heard of the Golden Halo. And when we found out what that was about, I'm not going to steal Karen's thunder because I'll let her tell you what the Golden Halo is, but we decided that was a good local fundraiser, and we'd do a charity run for them. And so we've just had an amazing influx of people donating gifts for our silent auction, and people wanting to volunteer time, and it's kind of why I moved back to this area a few years ago, because everybody in this area just comes forward and wants to help and donate, and it's overwhelming when you have a charity like this.
All right, I'll hand it over to Dan. I guess you get to tell about what exactly is going on with the poker run and when it starts and what all is involved.
As Mike said, we're the Eagle Riders. We're a club within a club. We're having the poker run on Saturday. Sign up is 10 o'clock. Last bike out by 11. We'll be going to Hemmingford, Alliance, Minotera, and then back to the Terrytown Eagles Club.
You might give the address of where that Terrytown Eagles Club is, because it's tough. It's right there on the Scottsbluff Caring Highway, just as you get over the bridge. It's
the first building.
On the west side. It used to be Mr. A's convenience store or something like that, I think it was, at one time. For folks, it's pretty easy to see. It's right there on the west side, just as you come over the bridge.
And it'll be lit up. It says the Scottsbluff Caring Eagles Club right there.
Okay.
And hopefully there'll be enough bikes and things that should be easy enough to pick out.
All right.
Like I said, we're going to be out at 11 o'clock. Last bike out at 11. We come back, there's going to be a hog roast, at the dance afterwards, a beer garden. We would like to get as much participation as we can, again, so that it helps out the Golden Halo and everybody can come and see what the Eagle Riders are about that way.
All right, the cost for this?
$15 for the poker run and the food. It's for the hog roast. It's just want the hog roast. It's $8. There's going to be, I think it's $5 taken off if a person decides to join the Eagles Club at that time, along with the silent auctions and all that stuff going on. It should be a good time for all.
Yep, and you're doing a raffle for a couple of LED clocks. One's a Bronco clock,
and one's the Huskers clock.
One's a Husker clock.
I think there's also a raffle for 250 pounds of beef that you can sign up for there. We're gonna have there's several items. There's way too many to mention that are already set up for the silent auction. Like I said, it's just going to be a good time, and we want to have as many people come out to help out with this as we can.
All right, let's quickly get to Karen here. Karen Dunovan is here from Golden Halo. Tell us about Golden Halo. You guys have had fundraisers before. What's Golden Halo all about, for those who don't know?
Golden Halo is a nonprofit foundation that was formed in memory of Michaela Weimer, who is a young lady that we knew and lived for 3 years with us and impacted a lot of people in her short life. And her parents realized at that time that there were so many financial burdens for families with kids that had special needs or long-term disabilities that weren't really covered by insurances. And so we just wanted to make sure that there were no children in our area that had to go without their medical care or have that financial burden impacting families. that couldn't get their care because they couldn't afford it. So in our years that we've been in service since 2005, we've given over $80,000 worth of assistance to families for over $50,000, and then to over 80 families in the area. And the need out there is great. Insurances cover less than they used to, and probably the thing that we do most frequently is cover travel expenses for people that are heading to Denver, Rapid City, or Omaha, or even farther out. Like we paid for airline tickets one time for a child that needed to get to the DC area. So those expenses can be really great for families that aren't covered. And we also cover equipment that might not be covered by insurance. It might be something as small as a special pair of shoes that need to go over a pair of braces. It can be a real variety of things.
Okay. We want to get your new website out there.
And that would be www.goldenhalo.wix.com/foundation.
Okay, we'll make sure we get that on the website along with when you look for information with the video that'll be up there, so you know. And you can probably click just on Golden Halo. They have the old site and the new site, so you'll have to kind of figure that out. But nevertheless, we'll get that up there.
And we're just so excited to be associated with the Eagles and really thank them for their picking us for their fundraiser.
All right, very good. All right, real quick, Mike, if you can, we're running out of time.
Okay. I might just mention too, you don't have to be a rider on a motorcycle to join us. You can do a four-wheel vehicle if you so choose. So come on out and spend the day with us and support this local charity.
All right, very good. Thank you guys very much.